Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Joao Pedro joins Chelsea in £60 million deal, but why so many forwards? Inside the club's bold attacking overhaul under Boehly, Chelsea have officially completed the signing of Joao Pedro from Brighton and Hove Albion in a £60 million move, adding yet another forward to an already stacked front line. The Brazilian attacker becomes the 18th attacking player signed by Chelsea in just over 3 years under the ownership of Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital, a period that has seen a staggering £560 million spent on forwards alone. Pedro's arrival isn't just about making up the numbers. He represents a shift in tactical focus under Enzo Marresca, providing versatility in both the number 9 and number 10 roles, and bringing with him Premier League experience, strong physicality, and a growing reputation as a complete forward. Yet, with Pedro set to make his debut as early as this Saturday in Chelsea's Club World Cup quarter-final against Palmeiras in Philadelphia, many are left asking a simple question: why are Chelsea signing so many forwards? Long-term contract, short-term impact. True to Chelsea's transfer model, Pedro has signed a long-term 8-year deal at Stamford Bridge. While the Premier League recently outlawed the practice of spreading transfer fees across contracts longer than 5 years for accounting purposes, the clubs still see value in locking down young stars for the long haul, not just to amortize their cost, but also to preserve their market value. Pedro's transfer marks yet another example of Chelsea's recruitment policy, focusing heavily on under-25 talents with high resale potential and the ability to develop into elite-level players under a unified coaching vision. From Brazil to Brighton to the Bridge, Pedro, 23, joined Brighton from Watford just 1 year ago for around £30 million, a club record fee at the time. In just 70 games for the Seagulls, he scored 30 goals, showcasing his ability to play across the front line, link up midfield with attack, and lead the press. Everyone knows this is a big club with a great history, Pedro said after signing. They had brilliant players in the past and have brilliant players now, so I am excited to join. When you're a Chelsea player, you must think one thing: win. Brighton's manager Fabian Herzler called the move a good deal for all parties, highlighting the club's surplus of attacking talent and Pedro's desire to play in the Champions League ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Chelsea's growing attack, numbers that raise eyebrows. Pedro's arrival comes amid a flurry of forward signings. This summer alone, Chelsea have already brought in Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund, £55 million, Liam Delap from Ipswich Town, £30 million, Joao Pedro from Brighton, £60 million. They join an attack that already includes Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku, Noni Madueke, Mark Guiu, and Tyreek George. And that doesn't even count upcoming arrival Estevão Willian from Palmeiras, or the return of loanees like Raheem Sterling, Armando Broja, and Joao Felix, all of whom are available for sale. Meanwhile, Mykhailo Mudryk remains provisionally suspended after a failed drug test, and Jadon Sancho's loan from Manchester United has not been extended. On paper, Chelsea could have 8 to 10 attackers, fighting for just 4 forward positions in Maresca's system. So again, why so many? The strategy: depth, rotation, and value creation. There is a method to the madness. According to insiders, the idea is to build a versatile, interchangeable front line where injuries, suspensions, and form drops can be covered without compromising quality. Pedro's signing is not a panic buy, nor is it surplus to requirements. With Nkunku pushing to leave, Mudryk suspended, and Sterling and Madueke up for sale, Chelsea are simply ensuring Maresca has the right tools to implement his philosophy. Joao Pedro is exactly what Chelsea need, says Edu Rubio, a former coach at West Ham and Crystal Palace. He's Premier League proven, physically dominant, great in the link-up, and versatile. He adds a new dimension to Chelsea's attack. With the Champions League returning to Stamford Bridge this season, alongside domestic competitions and the Club World Cup, Chelsea are planning for rotation across 50-plus matches. Young players like Guiu and George are expected to go on loan, while sales of Drogha, Sterling, and even Jackson could ease the wage bill and provide financial fair play (FFP) flexibility. Can Chelsea keep spending? Pedro's signing takes Chelsea's total spending to £1.32 billion since 2022, a figure that could surpass £1.5 billion if deals for Gittens and others are finalized. Their net spend remains around £1.07 billion, making it the largest in Europe over that time. So how are they staying compliant? Chelsea's sale of their women's team to parent company Blueco for £198.7 million put the overall business into profit, giving the club the financial headroom. Done and dusted. Jamie Gittens to Chelsea a sealed deal, says David Ornstein. Despite confusing reports. Despite some recent whispers suggesting otherwise, Chelsea's deal for Jamie Gittens is all but complete, according to one of the most trusted names in football journalism, David Ornstein of The Athletic. With the summer transfer window in full swing and Chelsea in the thick of their Club World Cup campaign, transfer stories are swirling around Stamford Bridge like never before. And one of the biggest ongoing sagas has been the highly anticipated move of Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund to West London. The 20-year-old English winger is widely regarded as one of the brightest young talents in Europe, and Chelsea's ambitious project under Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital has identified him as a key part of their long-term attacking puzzle. But even with multiple reports citing that Gittens had agreed terms and even undergone a medical, uncertainty started creeping in. Doubts creep in, conflicting reports on Gittens' transfer. Earlier this week, a handful of reports from Germany began to suggest that Gittens' move to Chelsea was not yet finalized, with Borussia Dortmund officials downplaying the idea that a deal was already sealed. Managing director Lars Ricken even indicated the move wasn't set in stone, and Gittens himself was seen returning to Dortmund's training camp after reportedly completing his medical in the US. This understandably sparked panic and confusion among the Chelsea fan base. Was the move falling apart? Had something gone wrong behind the scenes? Ornstein provides clarity. Done and dusted. Enter David Ornstein, one of the most reputable and reliable journalists in world football. Speaking on the matter this week, Ornstein confidently dispelled any lingering doubts surrounding the deal. Gittens to Chelsea is done and dusted as far as we know. I think the medical was done in the States, and so that would just be a matter of time until they put it into confirmation. So there's no real rush on that one. So, there it is. Ornstein's word holds serious weight in football circles, and his confirmation has brought a wave of relief to Chelsea fans who feared the club might somehow miss out on yet another elite-level prospect. Medical completed in US during Club World Cup. Chelsea's squad is currently based in the United States as they compete in the FIFA Club World Cup, where they secured a thrilling and dramatic victory over Benfica in the first knockout round. The match was marred by chaotic weather conditions, resulting in a 2-hour suspension, much to the frustration of manager Enzo Marresca, who criticized the tournament location and organization. Nevertheless, Chelsea pulled through, eventually winning in extra time after conceding a late equalizer via penalty. During this same US trip, it's understood that Gittens quietly completed his medical, while Chelsea's transfer team worked behind the scenes to finalize the paperwork. No rush, no drama, just timing. Despite the minor confusion created by varying media narratives, it's important to understand that Chelsea are under no immediate pressure to announce the Gittens signing. With multiple major deals taking place concurrently, including Joao Pedro's £60 million switch from Brighton, Liam Delap's £30 million arrival, and the ongoing pursuit of Alejandro Garnacho and Rodrigo, the timing of announcements is being managed strategically. Gittens' deal, estimated at £55 million including add-ons, is expected to be announced before or after Chelsea's Club World Cup quarter-final clash with Palmeiras. The winger will join on a long-term contract, with the expectation that he will replace Jadon Sancho, whose loan from Manchester United was not extended. What Gittens brings to Chelsea. Jamie Gittens is more than just another signing. The 20-year-old boasts pace, creativity, a sharp eye for goal, and the versatility to play across both flanks. His development at Dortmund has turned heads across Europe, and Chelsea believe they are acquiring a future star who can make an impact under Marresca's attacking system. With uncertainty surrounding the futures of Raheem Sterling, Noni Madueke, and Mykhailo Mudryk, Gittens offers Chelsea both short-term cover and long-term upside. His arrival also signals the club's continued focus on young, high-potential talents who can either flourish at Stamford Bridge or generate significant resale value. Final word. The Chelsea fan base has been understandably anxious about the lack of official confirmation, especially in an era where deals can collapse quickly due to minor complications. But David Ornstein's confirmation should put those fears to bed. Done and dusted. Just a matter of timing. Expect the official announcement in the coming days, but rest assured, Jamie Gittens is a Blue, and he might just be one of the most exciting signings of Chelsea's summer window.